Now, Series 23 of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here begins tonight with all of your second favourite Geordie broadcasters. Now, it's coming tonight from the Australian jungle. It's set for a dramatic launch as high-profile contestants include Jamie Lynn Spears, the sister of pop star Britney, and someone that we know closer to home, our very own GB News presenter Nigel Farage, who'll be competing in the gruesome challenges Down Under. Well, joining me now to discuss is the reporter and broadcaster Stephanie Tetchy. Stephanie, thank you very much for your time. Steph, we've seen images, and I wonder if we can just get them on screen here, of Nigel in what appears to be some form of gunge. What do you think that is? Is he searching for stars or something?
Yes, well, basically, as you said, Darren, it is going to be a dramatic start to the season 23 of I'm a Celebrity, and no one's been spared, especially Nigel. So tonight, we're going to see Nigel, Josie Gibson and Nella Rose far in the outback, 2,000 miles away from the rest of the campmates, where they have to win stars in order for the camp to eat. So if they don't win this challenge, which looks pretty slimy, right now Nigel looks good in a pink shirt, but from what I've seen by the end of it, he's going to be covered in gunge from head to toe. So it's not going to be great. And I think this is only the beginning of the embarrassing challenges that Nigel may potentially be put up for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, Steph, the Daily Mail are reporting that he will be exempt from some Bush Tucker trials due to previous sustained injuries. But this looks very much, to me, like he's very much taken part in Bush Tucker trials, does it not?
Well, he is, but the fact is the producers are going to have to make it hard for Nigel because, unfortunately, he did have that plane crash in 2010 and he had his neck reconstructed. So usually the contestants will be skydiving into the camp, but which Nigel can't do. He can't do any of the weightlifting kind of trials. So I can imagine the producers are really going to be pushing the boat on what he can do, because as we saw with Matt Hancock last year, when you do have a divisive political character that's going to be on the camp, the public are going to be voting to put Nigel through his paces. So you are going to see some ugly things, whether it's him eating kangaroo testicles or he may be lying in a coffin full of rats. They are going to think of the most ugliest things to do to Nigel.
Yes, indeed. I mean, Stephanie, do you reckon actually he has a chance? Do you think is it a primarily younger audience that's tuning in large numbers, of course, to watch I'm a Celeb?
Well, surprisingly, last year, when Matt Hancock came on, everyone was like, he's going to be this hate figure due to COVID and how he handled it. But by the end of it, he became a bit of a TikTok sensation. You had a lot of Generation Z who had crushes on Matt Hancock, and he managed to turn the tide a bit. And I think that Nigel will do the same. He's always said that he felt he's been demonized over the past few years. So you might be surprised. He might get a new following from Generation Z, and obviously he's got a lot of support from the GB News viewers. So I think that will all cross over, and I would not be surprised if we see Nigel in the final.
Indeed. Well, Steph, we'll see what happens. So it's going to be fascinating to watch. Stephanie Tetchy there, thank you very much for your time.